thanks so much for joining us virtually for Boom's Springboard Showcase event. We're so excited to be able to experiment with hybrid programming that can be viewed both virtually and in person. This is our first try, so we're honored to have you here tuning in virtually to experience it with us. This program was filmed live at Neighborhood Theater on June 23rd. We're excited to share this film version with you virtually. For our premiere, we are live in the chat and we would love to interact with you in real time. Go ahead and let us know where you're watching us from. Before we get started, just want to say thanks again to our founders, Knight Foundation, Re-Emprise Fund, Arts and Science Council, North Carolina Arts Council, Foundation for the Carolinas, South Arts, and Plaza Midwood Merchants Association. Welcome, guys. My name is Andy Go. I am the MC for tonight. I'm going to be here with y'all, and the first thing that I'm hearing is nothing. What's wrong with that? I can't hear y'all. Y'all are part of this show. The artists can't hear y'all. They can't hear you.
He tries to get the audience to applaud, waves. A boom is on the screen behind him.
Yes. Absolutely, guys. That's the kind of energy that we want for right now and through the rest of the night, too. And let me tell y'all what, I am so excited to be here because this is one of the very first live events with a stage, performers, and an audience that I've been able to be to in over a year now. I'm sure most of y'all are the same way, too. And over this pandemic, almost nobody was hurt more than live performers, right? Almost nobody was hurt more than artists. And through this last year, not only have they not been able to perform, which means they haven't been able to make money and make revenue to support their art, but just the act of them not being able to perform and create their art has also been a detriment too. So that's why nights like this and organizations like Boom are so important. And that's why it's so important for y'all to be here too, because y'all are the support that makes this art possible. Y'all are the people who, with your dollars and your eyeballs and your ears, help make this art real and help make our community a thriving arts community that we all know what it is. So that's what we're going to be celebrating here tonight. I'm so excited to be here with y'all, and let's get it going. Let's hear a big round of applause for all the artists that we're going to hear.
He's wearing gray pants and a white shirt. Smiling.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. Let me real quick just bring you guys up to speed on what Boom has been doing. So first of all, we are excited to have y'all here with us, whether you're right here in the Neighborhood Theater here in NODA with us live. Yeah. Live performances, man, I miss that energy so much, so I'm so glad to be here. Or if you're tuning in with us online, if you're watching the live stream, we are absolutely honored to have y'all here with us. Now, in June, Boom jump-started the June pop-up performances with Breeze the Poet, Gabby Benetti, Art in Motion, Lady V Poetry, and Mufuka Works Dance Company. Please give them a big round of applause. They all have videos of their performances as well on our YouTube channel, so check out the Boom Charlotte YouTube channel to see more from them. And we are going to continue to do an intimate Zoom performance artist talk with Jessica Keene, Amina Heckstaff, and we're so excited to have y'all joining with us. Tonight you're gonna see both live performances and pre-recorded content on the board behind me from some amazing artists that have graced the Boom stages in the past. We're gonna have music, we're gonna have dance, we're gonna have film, spoken word, comedy, and live visual art. And before we go any further, let me first direct your attention to the left side of the stage here and my man, Philip Cherry, live painting.
He's touching paint to a white canvas at the moment.
Guys, when y'all get up from your seats and go to the bathroom, grab a drink or whatever, I want you to go say hello to Mr. Philip Cherry over here, who's gonna be live painting throughout the entire night tonight. He's got some works that he's working on that have real strong political and social influences, so please ask him about what he's working on, and he'll be happy to share a little bit of his art with you. All right, guys, that's it for me. Let me introduce now, before y'all get tired of just this type of spoken word, we're actually gonna give you some real performances here. Our first band up here tonight, for the Boom Springboard Showcase is a fresh Latin alternative and pop concept fusing members' variety of backgrounds and influences in classical, alternative, rock, pop, and Latin American sounds. All right, neighborhood theater and online, I want y'all to give it up. A big round of applause for Dahlia.
MC leaves the stage. Young lady comes forward, puts her water down. She's in black.
Good evening, everyone. We are so humbled to have been invited to participate in this amazing event, and we are a very fresh product. We are a product of the pandemic, and this very first song that we're gonna play for you guys, we are so proud of it because it's actually our first collective creation. So this song is called No Volver a Sentir, which translates to not feel again.
Drummer, bass, guitar. He's up in a low-cut dress.
Semana, como lana entre los dedos, queda mi mala fama. En lugar de nuestros sueños, algodón de azúcar devorado por la boca del monstruo, prometiéndonos al cielo, acabada por el miedo, evitando caer en un encierro, otro final sin remedio. Los que nos conocen bien, nos entienden. Nos conocen bien, nos entienden. Al huir intentar no volver a sentir.
Post up on the guitar.
Y al mirarme en el espejo, intento mirar con cariño mi reflejo, prisionera de mi sombra y de todos mis complejos. Veo que soy yo misma a la que echo de menos, desviada en el camino, habrá sido mi destino, de la mano con mi soledad, aprendiendo a andar. Los que nos conocen bien, nos entienden, al huir e intentar no volver a sentir. Los que nos conocen bien, nos entienden, al huir e intentar no volver a sentir. Hice todo lo que pude para que no cayéramos, no desapareciéramos. Hice todo lo que pude para que sobreviviéramos, y fuera poco lo que sufriéramos.
Drummer up close. She uses her hands a lot to gesticulate, to make a point.
Los que nos conocen bien, nos entienden, al huir e intentar no volver a sentir. Los que nos conocen bien, nos entienden, al huir e intentar no volver a sentir.
Thank you. I do want to introduce the band very quickly. I am so fortunate to be working with these gentlemen. I have Edgar on drums, JP on bass,
A white bass.
Tony on guitar.
Black shirt and gray grizzled beard, very short.
This next song is called Nada que Perder. I think as we get older, sometimes we think that we're still 20-somethings, but we're not. And that's what this song is about.
Lots of smiles. She's up there dancing away. Slow and sensuous.
No sé qué hora es, ni por qué mi traje está al revés. Cómo mantengo la calma si no recuerdo nada. Viene solo con amigos, tengo el celular perdido. Vamos, nena, despabila, toca buscar la salida. El resto de mis cosas deben de estar por aquí. Alguien a quien conozca debe de estar por ahí. Me acabo de entender, ya no puedo beber. Como hace 20 años cuando no tenía nada que perder. Me acabo de entender, ya no puedo beber. Como hace 20 años cuando no tenía nada que perder. Esta casa está muy linda, es una pena que no es mía. Habrá café en la cocina, que hasta afuera mi vecino. Si encuentran algún daño, juran yo no fui. Exceso de cariño es mi único desliz. Me acabo de entender, ya no puedo beber. Como hace 20 años cuando no tenía nada que perder. Me acabo de entender, ya no puedo beber. Como hace 20 años cuando no tenía nada que perder. Estoy segura si llegué con abrigo y no contaba con que fuera hiciera tanto frío. Salir de aquí está resultando ser no tan sencillo. En la vida había perdido tanto el estilo. Lo acabo de entender, ya no puedo beber. Como hace 20 años cuando no tenía nada que perder. Lo acabo de entender, ya no puedo beber. Como hace 20 años cuando no tenía nada que perder. Nada, 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 nada que perder. No, no. Nada, nada, nada que perder. Nada, nada, nada que perder. No, no.
Fan joins the crowd in clapping a bit. Both guitars are right-handed.
And if anybody walked in a few minutes late, we are Dahlia. We are locally based here in Charlotte. And our next song is called Sabemos, which translates to We Know.
Bassist has a striped shirt and a beard, glasses.
Voy por el mismo con deseos genuinos de pasarla conmigo. Yo sigo sin sentido detrás de un suspiro que pareció tan mío. Me mandas al exilio en un plan sin destino. Aún no he entendido que no me quieres contigo. Sabemos que estoy mal, dándote de más, mostrando cicatrices de los años atrás. Sabemos que estoy mal, contándote de más, buscando la manera de aprender a perdonar. Si no te vas a quedar, si tu mente ya vuela por montes y valles donde mi alma no queda, te ruego que hables, frena mis versos, apiádate de mí, sin lugar en estos tiempos. Sabemos que estoy mal, dándote de más, mostrando cicatrices de los años atrás. Sabemos que estoy mal, contándote de más, buscando la manera de aprender a perdonar. Tiara, tiara, ta. Tiara, tiara, ta. Sabemos que estoy mal, dándote de más, mostrando cicatrices de los años atrás. Sabemos que estoy mal, contándote de más, buscando la manera de aprender a perdonar. Tiara, tiara, ta. Tiara, tiara, ta.
He shakes his guitar. She gestures so distinctly, it's almost like she's doing a form of sign language, which she
Thank
isn't.
you. We are going to wrap our set with a song called Hasta la Raíz, which means all the way to the root. It's by a very talented and well-known artist called Natalia Lafourcade, whom I admire very, very much. So if you guys want to check her out, this is it.
An orange drum set. 5 or so cymbals. She has big gold hoop, thick earrings.
Sigo cruzando ríos, andando selvas, amo el sol. Cada día sigo sacando espinas de lo profundo del corazón. En la nicho sigo encendiendo sueños para limpiar con el humo sagrado a cada recuerdo. Cuando escribo tu nombre en la arena blanca con fondo azul, cuando miro el cielo en la forma cruel de una nube gris, aparezcas tú. Y una tarde subo una alta loma, mira el pasado, sabrás que no te he olvidado. Yo te llevo dentro hasta la raíz, y por más que crezca, vas a estar aquí. Aunque yo me oculte tras la montaña y encuentro un campo lleno de caña, no habrá nada en mi rayo de luna que tú te vayas. Yo te llevo dentro Pienso que cada instante he sobrevivido al caminar y cada segundo de incertidumbre, cada momento de no saber son la clave exacta de este tejido que ando cargando bajo la piel. O si te protejo, aquí sigues dentro. Yo te llevo dentro hasta la raíz y por más que crezca vas a estar aquí. Aunque yo me oculte tras la montaña y encuentro un campo lleno de caña, no habrá manera, mi rayo de luna, que tú te vayas, que tú te vayas. Yo te llevo dentro hasta la raíz y por más que crezca vas a estar aquí. Aunque yo me oculte tras la montaña y encuentro un campo lleno de caña, no habrá manera, mi rayo de luna, que tú te vayas. Yo te llevo dentro hasta la raíz y aunque tú vayas vas a estar aquí. Aunque yo me oculte tras la montaña y encuentre un campo lleno de caña, no habrá manera, mi rayo de luna, que tú te vayas, que tú te vayas. Yo te llevo dentro hasta la raíz y por más que crezca vas a estar aquí. Aunque yo me oculte tras la montaña y encuentre un campo lleno de caña, no habrá manera, mi rayo de luna, que tú te vayas, que tú te vayas.
She claps along.
Thank you again so much. We are Dahlia.
There's a
So sorry about that. Thank you guys again so much for having us tonight. Enjoy the
there's a
rest
very
of the
wise ceiling fan turning at the top of the video. You can almost feel the wind coming from it.
All right, y'all, give it up one more time for Dahlia.
Gestures behind him. The band still on stage.
Give it up one time real quick for the team at Boom Charlotte, Manoj Kesavan, Kia Moore, Cameron Watson, and all the rest of the team. Give it up for the Boom team.
They're
Hey, and one time, real quick, I need y'all to give it up for yourselves for being here to consume this great artwork, to bring your energy, to let these artists feed off of your energy. That's how this art thing works, y'all. We can do all this music, dance, spoken word, visual arts, but it really doesn't mean anything if y'all aren't here, either with us right here at the Neighborhood Theater or online. It doesn't mean anything if y'all aren't here to consume the artwork, to have some sort of moment with it, to have a feeling sparked by it. That's really what this art is all about. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to our next act. This is actually going to be a short film from former Moving Poets Charlotte dancer and choreographer Sarah Emery. So Sarah and her team produced this short film called Trinity in response to the movement for justice and equality for the communities of Black and brown people all over the world. Sarah used her iPhone and the spoken words and movements of their dancer, Trinity Cox, to find inspiration for this film, shedding light on what makes Trinity exceptional. Guys, enjoy this short film, Trinity.
He leaves the stage. The musicians are strapping up the cords and getting off the stage as well. The screen goes black behind the stage. The film is starting. You see a green lawn. It says Trinity. There's a woman in white, a black woman. She's on her knees, and now she's rising with her hands held high to the sky and turning to her left.
You have to believe you belong where you want to be. Dolores Brown, I hear you. This brown skin is my
In a
venue.
tree.
I can grow in expertise, in technique, and
Standing on the grass
diligence.
looking
But I can never not be black.
face up, looking out. Camera pans around her face. On the ground.
You know what? I love my brown skin and always think it true to defend. But when the color outweighs true passion in dance, I have to say enough. I don't want to perpetuate skin bias, pigment isolation, and hue prejudice by pointing out the
Wildly
obvious.
swinging her arms.
My skin is darker. Look what I have to do. Who I am is always on display, so I don't strive to make it a huge deal, but allow me to say, I love my black dance community, its strength, audacity, and hope. I am the black dance community, but without that tug of war rope.
Stretching, splits, legs high in pirouette on the grass. Stretching. Jumping.
We always hear, represent what you come from and who you are. This is beautifully possible without helping a racial divide, but reaching back far. The shoulders I stand on existed in all spaces. Accepted or not, confrontation became contagious. Raven, Arthur, Janet, Joan, the truest concept of home is being who I am, especially when I am standing alone. Sure, I've been the only one doing things others can't relate to, but in my passionate mind, that too creates room.
Bare feet, white leotard among palm trees.
Room to stand tall. Pancake without panic. Brown tights without feeling unworthy. Waves in my bun without making my hair an issue. And showing up every single time, not dimming my light. Believing I belong where I want to be. This gives me room to thrive in all of the uniqueness that comes with me. Bright, hardworking, passionate, driven, motivated, teachable, pliable, black, ballerina, artist.
Transitioning in and out of what look like yoga poses. Lots with her hands and arms, fingers over her face, bending backwards over her feet. Looks back at the camera as it fades to black. Trinity.
All right. All right, guys, give it up one more time for Sarah Emery and Trinity Cox.
Everydance.com.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but my iPhone movies don't look anywhere near that good. What kind of iPhone coming out in 2025 was she using to shoot that? Because mine don't look nearly that good. I don't know what's up. All right, guys, how y'all feeling? Oh, come on now. I said, guys, how are y'all feeling? There we go, there we go. Hey, it's great, like I said, to see y'all here live and in person with us here at the Neighborhood Theater. Again, it's been a long time since we've all been able to get together, so seeing a lot of familiar faces in the crowd, and let me tell you what, it makes my heart full to see y'all here appreciating all the great stuff that our local Charlotte artists have been up to here with Boom Charlotte. Our next presentation is going to be from Blue Dunes. Their work is a synthesis of jazz and shoegaze sonorities, exploring the symbiotic nature of dissonance and consonance, reimagining a jazz duo throughout distortion and fuzz. Cloud Covers is an original song that invokes the phenomenon of synesthesia, simulating the auditory pathways while provoking other sensory experiences. Whew, I'm already looking forward to this one. Auditory colors create a blanket of clouds, let the fog roll in. Ladies and gentlemen of Boom Charlotte, give it up for Blue Dunes.
MC leaves the stage. Man in black comes on. He's a ninja stagehand. He's lowering the mic. On the screen behind, we see a color blue, yellow fantasia, almost like a kaleidoscope going into a central eye, sort of, circular, coming out at you. Smooth rays of color, light, almost space-like, telescopic. Now it's greens. And now we see a car, a man driving. It's an old car, maybe from the 60s. Could be a Cadillac. Now we're back to the green rings, concentric, white light, starry. Now colors changing into a blue and a black light. Look. Superimposed, we see now outside exterior of a building. It looks like it could be like, say, an old white Mission adobe. Back to the concentric blue, green, very muted colors, kind of whitish orange, a little bit of purple in there. And look like waves of rings turning. Colors changing. Flower bush. Waiter walks by holding a tray up high. Walks up some steps. Almost microscopic, looking at little creatures of the deep. Deep crimson, reds, and purples. Old shot of woman on a chase lounge, probably from the 1940s or so. Waiter serves some food. Steampunkish pink, gray, metallic. Now back to somebody getting some dessert at that table in the 50s. Almost like an engineering schematic. Circles, gears turning. Almost like a nautilus shell from the ocean now. We've got radial spokes coming out, grays and browns, turning circles. Other circles radiating out at us, changing colors. Shades of shading, green circles. Pupil, almost like a iris around it. Outside of a one-story building. It's like a really nice California home. Now there's old cars from the 50s again driving by. A light blue car parking at a beach. This looks very space-like, almost like a galaxy coming at us. Now we're at an airplane taxiing slowly by, again from the 50s or so, like almost like family movies. Can't read the words on the side of the plane. There's a big W. Man gets out of the car, tall, skinny, brown trousers and a white short-sleeved shirt with a woman with him. This looks like a rocket ship coming through the black sky. Then it changes into what looks like some sort of an engineering pointed stylus. And that's slowly receding into the distance and disappearing black. Now we see again, it looks like a ship, a spaceship with the thrusters blowing behind it, the fire coming out from the exhaust at the end. Sort of hovering in front of us. Now we're back to one of those old films, black and white with a big shadow of a couple people walking up at the top. She has on a dress, boots. They're walking across backwards. Now the film is probably just going in reverse. Man and the woman, the same one that we saw get out of the car, on a white sand, sort of a national park. Now the film has been altered to look grayish, white, going backwards again. Now they're back at the car, getting back in, so everything is reversed. Now we see 6 circles, small, twisting around each other. They each have a tail. It's almost like 6 spermatozoa with blue tails. They're all together now in a hexagonal orientation. Now they're turning slowly counterclockwise on a black background. Coming back together, 6 blue tails, turning, almost hypnotic. red leaves, beautiful against a blue background. Some stems. There's a man in a brown jacket and a woman in a white dress walking. Now we're back to the red leaves with yellowish flowers that are kind of floating in the air. That man with the wide white lapelled shirt and the woman. Now we're back to the green leaves and flowers. There's the original white man with the brown trousers and the woman he has the white shirt on. They're still back in that. Now we see kind of a blue sky with clouds that are a little dark. There's a close-up of the couple. She almost looks like Doris Day, looking through binoculars. The sky, the gray clouds. The white sands of a park with the mountains in the distance. As we pan to the right, we fade out into brownish, bluish clouds. Obscure. The car riding along a two-lane blacktop. Other cars going by. Film ends. MC returns. Boom. With a bagel of circles on the screen.
All right, guys, give it up one more time for Blue Dudes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys, now real quick before we move on, I do want to shout out one other member of the Boom Charlotte team who couldn't be here today. I want y'all to give it up for Jessica Stewart. If you guys are here with us here at the Neighborhood Theater, which you are, this event is largely because of the efforts of Jessica. She worked very hard to put this together. She couldn't be here today because she's actually out celebrating her honeymoon. So if y'all see Jessica, please wish her a very happy wedding / life partnership. I don't know, what do you say to people who just got married? Whatever it is that you say to people who just got married, just tell her that. Also, guys, I want y'all to know, too, we've seen a couple of pre-recorded performances here. A lot of these pre-recorded performances were what these artists were working on during the pandemic. So because they couldn't perform live, because they couldn't collaborate together in person, a lot of this material that you're seeing now is because of the work that they put in during the pandemic. So again, this is a great example of our local artists being resilient, being resourceful, and being able to adapt to the situations and create new art no matter what the circumstances are. And that's what we're trying to showcase here at Boom Charlotte. All right, guys, next up, like I said earlier, art is so much about the interaction between the audience and the performer. And this next performer is gonna need all of y'all's energy, every bit of energy that you have to give to them. We've got live stand-up comedy coming from Tyrone Burston. Tyrone is a former Queen City Comedian of the Year. He has opened for Arsenio Hall, Bruce, Adele Givens, and many, many more. So I want y'all to give it up, get real loud, and get ready for some great live comedy from my man, Tyrone Burston.
MC claps. Here comes Tyrone up on stage. He's clapping. They half hug each other.
What's up? Look. Y'all make some noise for my man Andy Go, the
Our
MC
comedian
tonight.
has blue jeans,
Yes, sir.
black t-shirt on.
Yes, sir. I'm jealous of Andy. I love his last name, man. I wish my last name was Go. Tyrone Go. You know how motivating that is for your last name to
Bald
be
black
Go?
man with a beard.
I'll be like, where to? That would actually be my middle name, Tyrone Where to Go, because I never know where to go. I guess I'll go to Boom. You hear me? Yeah, that's right. Look, I know y'all looking at me like, why is the guy from Black Lightning up here doing comedy? That's so funny to me, man, because I've never seen the TV show Black Lightning. But let me tell you, this is a sad world we live in for strangers to walk up to you constantly and say, hey, man, you look like the dude from Black Lightning. So you know what I did? I went to Google and typed in the dude from Black Lightning. And I was so shocked when I thought I seen my face pop up on the pictures. I said, oh, man, I kind of do look like the dude from Black Lightning, huh? But my name is not Tobias. My name is Tyrone, which is way worse. That was a popular name back in the 80s, man. This is not 1982. This is 2020. That name is so played out. I can't stand my name because it's ghetto. You know, look at me, man. I look like my name should be Chauncey or something, you know. Should no light-skinned brother name be Tyrone? It's too much, you know. You ever be bored and you look your name up to see what it means? I shouldn't have never did that, man. I look my name up and it actually means I never want my baby to get a job. Oh, I hope he funny. Oh, for real, man. That is a hardcore name. Y'all make some noise for Dahlia, man. Dahlia was up here with her band rocking it out. Rocking it out. Music is so soulful. You ain't even got to know the words to be jamming. You hear me? I didn't know none of the words, but I was back there like, yeah, this is nice. Yeah, I like this. Music is good. If you know anything about music, you know Tyrone is actually in a song back in the 90s, right? Erykah Badu put that in a song, didn't she? Okay, well, look at this. See, they don't know this is the Boom Orchestra right here. Watch what I'm about to do. We about to sing it together. Watch this. I think you're better. What? That's my favorite part right there. Call up. Look, we are all artists in here. You hear me? See what I just did? That was boom. That was on point. I like that. I don't like the song, though, okay? Erykah told her man, you better call Tyrone to help you move your stuff. What Erykah don't know about me is I don't like moving. I've been in Charlotte for 15 years. I've been in the same apartment for 15 years, but I'm not going nowhere. I outgrew my apartment 17 years ago. That's how bad I don't like moving. That's why I don't like the song. But, you know, I'm originally from Hartford, Connecticut. I'm from up north, man. Yeah, Connecticut, we in the building? All right. Yeah, I love my hometown. I'm from Hartford, Connecticut. I grew up on the rough side of Hartford, though. It's actually called Homicide Hartford. It's a dangerous place. That's why I moved down south, man. No, I'm lying. I moved down south to buy a pack of cigarettes, man. That's why I really moved out here. You know, when you live up north and move down south, everything is on sale, all right? Y'all can't tell, man. It's been Black Friday every single day I've been living down here. Everything is on sale, man. Cigarettes, gas, Boom, Charlotte, all of this is on sale, man. This is amazing, for real, man. But it's good to be here, man. Actually, I moved down here to have a better upbringing for my children, right? I got 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl, right? I got an 18-year-old, a 15-year-old, and my daughter is 11. I moved down here when my oldest son was 3 years old, so I thought I did good, trying to give them a better opportunity than I had growing up. And let me tell you something. I love all my kids, but I only like 2 out of 3, okay? If you an honest parent like I am, you know they all ain't gonna be special, okay? Somebody gonna mess up, all right? And for me, it was the oldest one, my 18-year-old. I'll be telling you, when we was going to school, they didn't have this law called No Child Left Behind. I don't know what that's about, right? When we messed up, we stayed back. That was it. Now they just pass you along. I'm trying to be a good dad, you know, so my son showed me his report card one day, and he only got 6 classes. He failed 5 out of 6 classes. So I'm trying to motivate him. I said, you know what? I'm going to motivate this young man. I took his report card. I looked at it. I looked at my son. I said, look, man, I'm just so happy that I got 2 other kids. Woo, God is good. You hear me? I got 2 more chances because you going to jail. I don't know where you going, brother. I like doing comedy. I'll do it anywhere, man. Honestly, I always use comedy as an excuse to call out from my part-time job. That's why I'm really here. Yeah, because I work part-time as a parent. Yeah. That's right. I got my kids in the car. It's fine. I cracked the window. It's cool. It's not raining, I don't think. You know, it's all right. They all good. Man, my middle child is my favorite child to talk to. That's the one I like the most, you know, because we have great conversations. If you're a middle child, you know what I'm talking about. The middle children are the coolest people in the world, in my opinion, you know. So we have great conversations. My middle child told me one day, he said, Daddy, when I grow up, I want to play in the NFL. I said, my man, I'm going to get you signed up and you can start playing youth football. And he is so sorry. He is he is terrible. I don't know what kind of dream he had that made him think he was going to play in the NFL because I watched the game. After the game, I said, man, you might want to, like, cut the grass or something. I don't think you're going to play. You know, he embarrassed me so bad, okay? Let me tell you something about Charlotte youth football. They take it very serious. It is like a religion out here in football, man. My son made the biggest mistake you can make in youth football. You know how the kids get huddled up before the play? My son huddled up with the team. They broke the huddle, and he lined up with the other team. Woo, that was bad. You hear me? So the fathers, we looking at the game, the other fathers are over the fence, and they started wilding out. They was like, yo, who is number 50, man? And it scared me so bad because that was my little man. You know what I'm talking about? So I tried to calm the fathers down. I was like, yeah, who is number 50, man? No way I was going to claim him. You know what I mean? He ain't deserve no father figure at that moment. I'm so sorry. I felt so bad. I was like, man, I hope he get a tackle because I'm going to claim him, you know? And he messed around and clipped the kid up who had the ball. I was so happy. I was like, yeah. Woo, there go my nephew right there. Yeah, I'm going to tell your daddy you did good today. You did all right. Yeah, man. But I got 3 kids by accident. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't want to have that many. That's a lot. One too many, all right? I wanted a little girl first, okay? Because little girls are smart. They go to school every day, right? They get their good grades, go off to college and become whores. Yeah, he missed it. See, that was a good joke. He in a bad relationship right now. That's why he's like, they the devil. Woo, he on his second marriage. You hear me? Our boy going through it. No, they are the queens. Without them, there would be no us, brother. All right, stay with me. All right, power to the people, power to the women. All right, that's right. Front row seat. She's smart. I like that. So I'm thinking it's about to be Daddy Little Princess, right? Because it took me 2 shots. And she grew up to be the devil. Like this little girl, this is not Daddy Little Princess. Her favorite activity is to tell on Daddy. That's all she want to do. I can't wait to tell on you, Daddy. Right? My kid's mother came in the house to pick the kids up one Sunday, and she came in my house. It was so weird. She was sniffing around. She was like, Tyrone, what is that smell? And my daughter stepped up and said, hot dog water.
He looks around.
That's all we ate. Hot dogs and noodles. You know Daddy can't cook. And let me tell you something, man. That thing, it break my heart so bad because I don't care. I don't care so much. I don't even change the hot dog water, all right? It's the same water from Friday, all right? And if you think that's nasty, you don't know good hot dog water, all right? You gotta let that thing sit there and marinate until you see the orange circles get in the pot. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey. We call them dirty dogs in my house, man, all right? Oh, serious, man. And it don't stop there. She's still telling. She like, Daddy passed out on the couch Friday night. He must have had about 7 or 8 beers. He forgot to tell us to go to sleep, so we've been up ever since. Love my kids, man. Hey, I really wanted to just give them a better opportunity than I had growing up. Me and my brother were raised by a single parent. My mother did the best she could, but she was on welfare. We was in Section 8 housing. We ain't have a lot of money, not a lot of food every month. It was a struggle, man, you know? But one thing my mother did was she played the lotto every single day. And let me tell you, this is a true story. You know how hard it is to forget something like this? In 1993, my mother hit the 4-digit number for $5,000, man. Woo-wee. Me and my brother thought we was rich. Man, my mother went out and bought the 2 biggest TVs you could get in 1993, man. Me and my brother was so happy. We in the living room like, oh, man, what? Oh, I wish we had cable. You know how many episodes of the Golden Girls I watched when I was a kid? I was 11 years old, but I think my first true love was Blanche Devereaux. All right? That was my sweetheart, man. I wanted to get with her so bad. Man. Did y'all enjoy my comedy so far, man? That was good, right? I appreciate y'all, man. Oh, it's so exciting to be back outside, man.
Put the microphone back in the stand.
After I leave Boom, I'm going to change my name to Tyrone Go. I promise you, I'm going to go. I love that name so much, man. Y'all give it up for Tyrone Go. I'm so motivated. made it. I just like saying Andy Go's name, man. Andy Go. Yes, Andy, you better go. All right. All right. I'm going to end on this. I'm going to end on a positive note, all right? This is my true belief. I don't know what everybody else in here believes, but I believe what you're witnessing is a God-given talent, right? Everybody in this room has a special gift that was given to you by the Lord. And if you're not using your gift, you're not living life. You're just existing. You got to see what living is like because this is life. And in order for you to start using your God-given ability, you got to be inspired. Something has to personally happen to you for you to wake up one day and say, you know what? Today's the day I'm going to start doing my thing. And this is a serious moment. Man, I've been doing comedy for 8 years. I started in 2013. I was named Queen City Comedian of the Year in just 2 short years. I opened up. That's right. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Just 2 short years. Now, I done been on shows with Arsenio Hall, Bruce, Michael Blackson, Joe Torre, Adele Givens, a lot of other black celebrities y'all white people might not know, right? But that's all right. Okay, they was on Def Jam, you know it, right? But that is kind of cool, man, to be watching TV when my mother finally did get cable, and then to be here today and bless the stage with those brothers and sisters. It's just amazing. It's just a testimony to tell you what God will do in your life if you just start living your passion, doing your dream. He'll bust open doors for you, right? For real, for real. But you have to be inspired. And I'm going to leave on this note, man. A lot of people don't know this about me, and I'm glad that this is being recorded and that you guys can see this live because I really don't share this part of me. But right before I started doing comedy, man, I was actually diagnosed with child support. Hey, thank y'all for your time, Tyrone Burston.
All right. He walks off the stage, high five to the MC. Tyrone had a black T-shirt on. The one word on the front, AYE, ...
Hey guys, give it up one more time for Tyrone Burston. I'll tell you, man, it has been a long time since anybody came up with an original joke about my last name. So, Tyrone, good stuff, man, for sure. All right, guys, we're going to take a little bit of a break here. So if y'all need to grab some drinks, use the bathroom, anything like that, now's the time to do it. Before you do that, just want to let y'all know we got a little activity over here by the bar. We've got some glass bottles, and we've got some blank strips of paper. And what we want you to do while you're on this break is to go over to this little stand by the big boom sign by the bar and write down on these strips of paper, what do you love about Boom's virtual offerings? Or what do you think worked? What do you think didn't work? And just your thoughts in general. Please give us your feedback. We're looking to try and, of course, make these events as best as possible. So right over here by the bar, there's some tables. There's a table with some bottles and some slips, so please check that out. Don't forget, guys, this performance is going to be live streamed on July 14th at 7 p.m. July 14th at 7 p.m. So for all your friends who couldn't be here today, please remember to tell them that July 14th at 7 p.m., they'll be able to watch the stream of this event online. More information to come. Guys, remember, my name's Andy Go. I'm your host for this evening. We got a lot more stuff coming up. We got a lot more bands. We got a lot more music. We got a lot more visual art, spoken word, dance, and everything else. Don't forget to come on over here to the corner and shout out my man, Philip Cherry, doing the live painting all night as well. Go and grab yourselves a drinks. Go ahead and grab yourself, say hello to somebody in the audience that you don't know, and we'll be right back here in just a few minutes. Thank y'all.
He walks off the stage. Boom. Concentric circles like a bagel or a donut. Squiggly circular lines.
We are done with the break. We're going to move into our next our next performance. It's actually going to be a dance film brought to you by The Bipeds. The Bipeds are a dance theater company and a rock and roll band under the artistic direction of dancer and choreographer Stacy Wolfson and banjo player / songwriter Curtis Eller. In their pursuit of a collaborative ideal, Wolfson and Eller have devised a unique compositional approach that seamlessly combines movement, music, and lyrics to create a peculiar and compelling hybrid of dance and song. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the bipeds.
Andy Go walks off the stage. Screen behind the stage goes black. Now we see We Choose the Moon, a work in progress by the bipeds. A man in a white lab coat playing the triangle. This is a film, mostly black, some colors, very grainy. There's two people attached by a red tether line. They're on a white surface. They're wearing white, like space outfits with white helmets. They come together, then they go apart again. They move their arms, and they hold their face, hold their helmet with their hands. Jerkily move their arms and grab their wrists. They're barefooted. There's a man behind them with a table with a white sheet over it. That's a computer cable on it. He seems to be controlling them. He's touching something and moving his fingers. These two people that are tethered are moving slowly around the floor, keeping the distance between them of about 6 feet. Almost like an umbilical cord. They're in some kind of a garage space. I see a door to the right. Arms akimbo. They're almost like in a zero gravity kind of. That's the feeling you get. They're slowly moving, swaying, twisting. And one figure is pulling on that red cord, perhaps trying to bring the other figure closer. Just holding on for dear life. Bent over. Now they're apart. Swaying. Slowly moving legs up, and now they're mirroring each other. Left leg down, right leg down. They move their feet over the cord. They turn, sort of a test pattern. One turns his back to the other, bends down. Now they're both standing straight up. And now they're both head down, floppy, ragdoll. The man is back now with the clipboard, is walking over him. It's like he's holding something. I don't know what that is. Piece of fruit or what? I don't know what it is. Another test pattern for a second. Banging whatever that thing is on the clipboard. Two astronaut figures standing up, hands clasped. They're moving their hands left and right, up and down over the shoulders. The man with the clipboard has long hair and a beard. He moves back behind the table. The two figures now, one's sort of on top of the other, while the other one was on the ground. Now they're separate again. Twisting and turning. You see shadows coming from the light on these figures. Shadows on the wall. The man is actually creating the sound, some of that music with some instrument on top of the table. It's not a theremin, but it's something like that. Now he's touching a keyboard, a laptop, another flash of test pattern. Now the video camera's point of view is from a higher point in the ceiling, looking down. Almost like the swimming casket while standing up, with arms moving. Trying to get through a difficult area of quicksand or something like that. Now they're together. And one has taken the red cord off, I believe, and twisted it around the other two. The other one takes that end and attaches that end of that cord to what looks like a mic stand. He is now separate from the other one. The one who is now attached to the microphone grabs a banjo, holds it up high. set of chimes is being held up by the man behind the table. He plays the banjo. You can see the man's face now behind the space helmet. He's got a kind of a reddish mustache. The other figure, you still can't see the face. He's still kind of making odd gesticulations now on the back, on the floor, on their back. Kind of writhing on the floor a bit, twisting the body from one side to the other. Arms up, undulating. One leg up, over, on their stomach. Now on their knees. Dance movement, leg around, front. Leg back around, stand up. Hold the helmet, back on the ground. Legs splayed. Now the visor is being pushed up. We can see the face. Looks like it might be a woman's face. No mustache, clear complexion, jerky hand motions. Stands up, shakes her arms, up on one tiptoe. Another flash of test pattern. Now she grabs the red umbilical cord off of the mic stand and attaches it to herself, so they're back tethered again. She and the banjo player. They're at the front of this circular white stage. They're near the microphones that they could speak into if they wanted to. They do, of course. Back away from the microphone. Stretched. The cord is taut. Reaching out, leg up. Twisting around. Back out. She's on her side now in a fetal position. He's standing, looking at her while he plays the banjo. laid out in that pattern. Put the banjo down. They put their visors back on over their faces. They undo the cord between them, hold it up. They drop it to the ground, it goes black, and now suddenly it's black with the red lights, a red spot coming down onto the floor. All we see is the red spot and the cord, and the graininess comes in as the signal seems to be interfered with. And now we see the credits. Choreography and song, Still a Ghost, Stacy Wolfson and Curtis Eller. Foley sound, Hugh, somebody. Filming, Alex and Jim.
All right, guys, give it up one more time for the bipeds. Stacy Wolfson and Curtis Eller. Today I learned that the banjo is not just for bluegrass. So good to see like new innovation from these really creative artists. All right, guys, we're gonna move right on into our next act. Guys, I want to introduce to you a live musical performer. Now, this brother right here, he loves God, his wife Vicky, and the Goofy movie in that order. As a rapper, motivational speaker, and full-time member of the Ginyu Force, he's been wrecking shop from Hidden Leaf Village to the west side of Wakanda. He believes that Joe Budden is top 5, dead or alive. All right, we're gonna have to talk about that one. And one of these days hopes to fit in a 2XL from the CHH group Justice League. Give it up for Cutright.
All right, now coming up on stage, tall, skinny black man, black shirt. He goes behind a table, and another black man comes up.
What's good,
also
Boom Charlotte?
dressed in black pants, black
I'm sorry, I'm from
t-shirt,
Queens. What's good, Boom Charlotte?
black and white
Yo.
high-top shoes.
Whoever thought that I would grow up to get paid for shows on the dead end like Trevor Noah, a Toys R Us kid who promised he'd never grow up, who been places John P. Key wouldn't show up, from the elephant graveyard. Look out, Sway. Got a date with Destiny, they think I took out Bay. So to every single one that wouldn't look my way, every story got 2 sides. That's a cookout tray. Yo, see, I got a box of Krispy Kremes. I call it Whole Foods, but I'd rather give y'all kimchi, cause that's Whole Foods. But Kai Pfeiffer bring higher learning to fly ciphers with music that'll lead the kids like the Pied Piper. Minus the scandal, a victim the viper dismantled. But God had his hands on me like bicycle handles. And though there was a few times my life was in shambles, every day's a celebration, so light up the candles. Yes, let's go. Hey, what's up? My name Cutright. Represent Justice League, Charlotte, North Carolina. Stay faithful, you already know what it is. Let's have some fun. Hey. Woo. Yeah. First things first, yeah, I gotta give honor to God, yeah. Cause if he's standing and open for me, he had his hand in the knob, yeah. Helicopter type of blessings, he keep preparing the squad, yeah. These others just Satan at work, but we do a hell of a job. It's lunchtime and I want mine, hit the most high to get my order from the potter's hand. By the son of man, call him Aquaman, cause he live for water, and I've been through droughts. I'm talking dry and busy from Popeyes, and we're back bubbling. Like someone threw water all over the Mogwai, so give up rapping, no, I will not. Might have cooled off, but I'm still hot. When I grip the mic, it's a kill shot. When they grip the mic, picture Jill Scott. I don't smoke, drink, I don't pill pop, I don't move weight, I don't kill eyes with the blood shit. For the real drop, can the same say Uncle Phil got. See a lot of people who slap on me, realize I'm a better than them. Anybody wanna take shots, take a girl duck like Bubba Girl. I'm just playing, I'm just saying, do it for the kids. Like a veggie test, sit a heavyweight, check on any scale. It's a different way, y'all saying. It's a new day, it's a new start, new start. I'm the hit man, call me Bret Hart. Bret Hart. Hit the prayer move for the head start. Yeah. Whatever goes down, y'all finna bless God. So I'm moving forward. Yeah. I'm pressing on. Hey. Been through the night time. I see the dawn. I know that he with me. Yeah. Come on. So I'm moving forward. Yeah. I'm pressing on. Yeah. Back 365, I can say that I'm a blessed brother. Letting the gift make room so I can bless others. And it's all because of J-E-S-U-S. That'll look like DMX. Or that flesh on my flesh cover. Time and I had a plethora. Couple more patches that's eczema. Almost tapped out like a wrestler. Godzilla, cause I took the blindfold off my retina. Throw a killer 16 like perfect still. Punch so much that the first gets one. Tried doing things in my own flesh. Found out that didn't work so well. I was seeing vision, but Travis Scott in a straight jacket. That's psycho mode. He gave me talents, I was saying to use where I bury mine like pirates go. Head sick, how the sinus cold. With the Holy Ghost, my humidifier. Righteousness in my wardrobe. Gonna hit the closet, had to switch the tires. Now your boy cleaning in a fresh cut. You ain't feeling this, get the braille line. Plus, God never cheerful, giver, so I'm happily giving hells down. OVE come after that. His eyes on the sparrow when I'm Captain Jack. With a whole lot of sauce coming back to the look, it's a new day, it's a new start, new start. I'm the hit man, call me Bret Hart. Bret Hart. Hitting prayer moves for the head start. Whatever goes down, you feel a bless God. So I'm moving forward, I'm pressing on. Been through the nighttime, I see the dawn. I know that you with me. Hey, so I'm moving forward. Hey, what's up? Hey, thank God for the move. Thank God for the. Hey, can y'all say that? Hey, thank God for the move. Thank God for the move. Hey, one more time. Hey, thank God for the move. Hey, thank God for the move. Hey, yeah, thank God for the move. Thank God for the move. Yo, that was easier like 40 pounds ago, like a year. You know what I'm saying? That was 40. Pre-COVID, you know what I'm saying? Was moving forward. I know what's going on. Boom Shutter. Once again, my name is Cut Right, and it's hard being wide on a Wednesday. Just want y'all to know that. But I make it happen, but make it happen. Listen, this past year was crazy for the whole entire world, to say the least, right? A lot of us move forward on our dreams, on our desires. 2019, 2020, we jumping out there like, this gonna be the year. We stepped out when our dreams caught our job, said, I hate you, Bob, I'm quitting. Quit. You walked out, stepped out on faith. Said, I believe in me, I'm gonna bet on myself. And soon as we got, not even 3 months into the year, we know what happened. We went into an unfamiliar place. Went to a place that we've never seen before. See, sometimes when you step forward, when you walk into a new place, things will look uncertain. Things even look dark because you've never been there before. So as the night comes, as things grow more darker, you'll feel fear, you'll feel doubt, you'll feel alone. Right? How many of us, real talk, felt alone over the past year? You know what I'm saying? You can be next to somebody in the same house. I know somebody was locked in with something like, I hate you, Bob. I wish I was at work. Talking to Carol, I hate these kids. About to give them up for adoption. I hate everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can feel alone surrounded by people, right? You can feel like you're lost in the darkness. And I was there. I was there. None of my friends knew. Like, I was dealing with suicidal thoughts, with depression, with loneliness, because I said I'm gonna move forward through this place. But what's so cool is, right, that I know y'all ain't come here for this, but look, the Bible say, yea, do I walk through the shadow? It say I ain't set up shop, I ain't built a house, yet do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I know you with me. So even when I can't see, it's important to move forward. Know that this is just another half of the story. Let's go.
Yeah. I'd have been down this road before.
Thank you.
I can see the signs.
Yeah. Yo, my mind is amazed at getting your cord. Sometimes I sit and wonder why Rachel was born. Clothes at the Goodwill, I'm feeling so warm. But I find it therapeutic from scribbling poems. Got a plate full of scriptures I'm nibbling on. I rehearsal every day, don't forget to perform. KP said it's an art to the drifting along. Romans 8, verse 8 in the simplest form. And I know that I've been reconciled by the blood. So why do I feel like a prodigal in the mud? When nothing can separate us below or above. I need a baker, we're caught up in the raps of his love. See, when I'm on stage, I struggle with transparency. When I'm off stage, I'm seeking the Lord for clarity. Praying like a Berenstain, hoping that it bury me. How am I securing him with all these insecurities? I need to get back to where I started at. Can't escape the cycle, living in a laundromat. Treating sight of fate like it's a sparring match. So I withdraw the map that's in my cardiac. Cause emotionally, I'm in need of evac. Laying in a lost marine from sleep stacks. Ain't trying to spend eternity mimicking 3 stacks. So I head to the closet and get on my kneecaps. Her grandma say prayer will fix it. And I may need some major repairs. Counting is like a broken elevator. That must be why I ain't taking the stairs. I mean, how can I show them that my faith exists? And my words are in the grave through the laziness. As if I made in God's image, but don't believe in the man in the mirror. Does that make me an atheist? I don't know.
I can see the signs, and I don't really know which way to go.
This unfamiliar territory.
Don't wanna be left behind.
Don't stop walking.
Since pulling out of that hour,
Because there's a destination that we're all going through. That we're all headed to, and I know you can't see it. But don't stop moving forward. Listen. Yo, some mornings when I wake, I'll be deep in my thoughts. Feeling like the San Andreas, I'm shaken by my faults. I keep trying to retrace the footsteps of my walk, trying to hold it together. Look, sometimes me and my heart have conversations. Here's a few thoughts from his observations. You told me you could be in the constellations, but you were afraid of the confrontation. And God's been patient, watch you try to hide in the congregation. And you don't want to spend your whole life with your eyes on the prize to find at the finish. You were running for the constellation, that's real. Hear me get a pit of my stomach lukewarm. Am I the epitome of an outfall? And I know the enemy love it. Cause I counted the cost just to need to re-budget. Cause even though I know I'm born again, sometimes I get caught up in the enemy stand. Though I might feel like a garbage bin, I'm still reaching out for your garment's hem, Lord Jesus.
I can see the signs,
And I don't really know which way to go. I don't want to get left behind. Because I know that I have a destiny. And I know that I have a destination. And you have a destination. And you have a destiny. So keep moving forward. When you going back. What a mess. Yo. Now, y'all keep seeing that picture, right? That buff guy, right? Because they said life imitate art. I'm trying to get art to imitate life. You know what I'm saying? You got the hope for those things as though that they were. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? I got a 6-pack of Coca-Cola at the house. I gotta pour that out and work my gym membership, you know what I'm saying? If I'm trying to get somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Because we all know there's an old song that say, trouble don't last always. All, you know what I'm saying? Good things, there's a season for good things, and bad things, hurricanes last. They come in as the eye, then the storm is over. The question is, when the storm is over, when the wreckage is all there and you're looking at the pieces, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? See, we all have a choice. We can cry, we can, most definitely we're human. We're made to have emotion. But take that same energy after we shed our tears, after we looked at our broken dreams. Let's remember who lives inside us, who's given us the strength to go on and pick up the pieces and rebuild. And that's what Boom Charlotte has done today. Y'all, let's give a hand for Boom Charlotte here.
Yeah.
Because they're giving artists a chance who may have had broken dreams or broken opportunities to come here and do what they do. Like myself, you know what I'm saying? And I'm here. And the word is, you know, if you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready, you know what I'm saying? And I'm ready, so this is my single I'm dropping on Friday. Let's get into it, hopefully. Man, I need to really, you know what I'm saying? Get these 40 pounds off.
Monty cartoon on the video behind.
Come on. Turn up.
Nobody says turn up anymore, sir.
Why not?
I don't know. Hi again, time for work, so I'm signing in. Last year I was burning out like a Lamborghini with a top spin. Depression started to rock the boat, then doubt started coming in. He told me that I won in a million, so dust yourself over, try again. See, age ain't nothing but a number, so let's rewind with the recap. Always been a fat Joe, gotta hit the gym for the lean back. Gonna stand tall on my kneecap. Now I'm Bruce better with the gauntlet. It's the eye game, and when I Christian rapper nerd, and I ain't ashamed. My only claim to fame, lifting up the Savior name. And this is one tubby that bring major pain. So turn it up and let it bang. Hey, I've been waiting too long, almost staring at the watch. Hey, yeah. See the play clock running. I'm ready to take the shot. Give everything I got. I've been cooking in the pot. Tell me if I'm ready or not. Hey, turning up a notch. I'm tired of playing with these folks. I give them a little power and all they gon' see is ghosts. Yeah, the pin fire. I'm giving them heat smoke. With this rhythm and flow, they wouldn't want these smoke. Resident over here with the medicine. Should have been a judge away, give it the citizens. CHH keep leading the flow, limitless. Bit of a J.O.B. with no benefit shot. So venomous for bringing the cards to the enemy. Target with to the cards the way I'm doing the beat. Bringing up charge. I ain't giving you guidance to below the God. Can't tell me get basket case about the master race. I skin. They want a master face. They want a master face. Tell them I can't relate cause that's amber. Bring heaven down for the hell races. Been a card for the pinhead. Only time that we throwing shade is to get them out of that sick bed. And that's light work. It's all light work. If you light work, that's invisible. No streams kill dope dreams. Now your drive hurts like a rental car. It's why crazy my enterprise. Even when I lose, I'm a winner, guys. Every big problem get minimized. And hey, yeah. I've been waiting too long. Yeah. See the play clock running. Hey, give everything I got. I've been cooking in the pot. So if you're ready, you're not. I'm about to take it up a notch. You know what, bro? I think we need to take it up. Charles, bro, you already know what time it is. Let's go there.
You already know what we came. You know we ain't got no time to play games. Trying to get it in like the angels. Yeah. Starting, yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Holy Spirit, send the fire. As we lift Jesus high. We gon' take him to church. We gon' take him to church. We gon' take him to yours. We gon' take him to church.
Glad when they said into me, let us go to the house of the Lord. Praises couldn't keep it low key. If I want a little buzz of a thought, practice thicker than an archie model. Feel as soon as I walk in the door. People everywhere covering the sheets, catching bodies cause we going to war. We in service, that's a double entendre. Here to conquer what the enemy causes. In the spirit of what coming to conscience, playing crack, really think we conscious. Pilot, at the altar where air mine. United by bloodshed, by spirit who we airlines. Some say turn to athletes, instead of turn to church to attract me. Cause the shepherd could've said bye-bye. Left the 99 for the black sheep. I was one of those in a backseat. Always half-sleep, living nasty. But a nasty if I died then. Turn the late next to a gas leak.
Third artist joined them on the stage.
Mercy, even though we were never sin. We were infidels, and yet they spit the veil. They ain't outside the gates, so we can let us in. So take me to the king, or point me to the throne room. Trying to be in that number. Count me in like it's home. Let's go.
Hey. You ain't got no time to play games with you. Trying to get it in like the angels do.
We gon' take him to church.
From the heaven to the earth.
We gon' take him to church.
We gon' take him to church. He's the last and the first. Put it all on the table. We ain't selling merch. When he died, he brought a curse. And rose again. You can keep your stock broken tips on me. This in the trend. Train of this life I sin. I was robbing hoods and I invested in shares of the gospel. Now I'm going in. When he bought you, would never cost you. Even though we doing foul, it's never a lawsuit. I was really going wild. He reversed my sin, but didn't skip me. That's why I'm saying that I'm drawn to. Oh no, I'm so glad he pulled my car. You know, I'm chopping the mix up, dog. You know, vegetable flesh, my God. Till I made a transformation like my time. The Holy Spirit in us is no facade. Mother's died, he checked the Roman guards. I rose for 3 days, he said it's made away. My cups, they running through like open bars. When I came down, I go so hard. He gave me a throat and said I'm smoking along. Close my eyes, he got open arms. Triple bypass, he still open songs. Like surgery chosen, you promised me. Rapping the kingdom, it's like I'm supposed to be. Gotta be kidding me, rather than naturally sounding. Circular artist with scripture, that's all of my verses. This how to these factory burns, yeah. Please tell me when will you learn. Was born in the same, but he's the rebirth. One time, chose, let's take him to church. Hey, you already know what we came to do. You know, we ain't got no time to play games with you. Trying to get it in like the angels do.
We
mic down. The third guy had a red shirt on, baseball cap, MC, shake hands. The first song, they had a video of the song playing behind them. Like the song's video was playing behind them while they sang the song.
All right, guys, give it up one more time for Cut Right. Guys, we're going to take another quick break here. We're going to take our second and final break of the evening. So if y'all need to go use the bathroom, grab a drink, whatever, now's the time to do that.
We see Boom on
What's
the screen.
going on, y'all? My name's Andy Go. I am your host and MC for tonight's Boom Charlotte Springboard Showcase. Of course, this is a collection of some performances, some works from some of the Boom Charlotte artists that have been happening over the pandemic, happening over the past couple of months. And we are so honored that you guys are here with us to experience all the work that our talented artists have been putting together so far. So before we get into the last session of performances here, I want y'all to give it up and give a big round of applause for all of our previous performers, including Dahlia, Sarah Emery, Trinity Cox, Blue Dunes, Tyrone Burston. I know, man, I'm still cracking up over his set. The Bipeds, the dance film Cut Right, hip-hop performance artist. And we're gonna move right on in to our next performer. So our next performer is gonna be performing live on this stage right behind me. I'm really excited about this performance here because they're gonna bring a lot of energy. They're gonna be doing a lot of things athletically and aerobically that I couldn't even dream of. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Guys, give it up for our next performer, Moving Spirits. They are a contemporary arts organization dedicated to performing, researching, documenting, cultivating, and producing arts of the African diaspora. Africanistic aesthetics heavily influence Moving Spirits Company's repertoire. Their work blends modern ballet, African diaspora dance forms, and contemporary West African dances as well. They believe that creative arts should be used as a vehicle to bring awareness to social justice issues and obstacles impacting our communities. Moving Spirits artists dedicate themselves to evolving social change through dance performances and community engagements. Neighborhood Theater Charlotte, I want y'all to get up, get loud, and give a big round of applause for our next performer, Moving Spirits.
And we go, leave. Take off the microphone and stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people come up. I think they're all women. Different colored, short dance dresses. Tight chest, upper body with a kind of flared skirt. They're interspersed throughout the stage. One is walking, arms up. Right, the black might be a man. almost as if to say you, pointing at us, the audience. You bow. Namaste, and they all leave the stage to the right. Here comes Andy Go.
All right, guys, give it up one more time. Removing Spirits. You know, when I see a performance like that, all I can I love the art, of course, but I also see the hours that went into performing or to producing something like that, the practice, the early mornings, the late nights, and, you know, all the emotions that an artist experiences when they get to put their work out into the world like that. So when y'all show up to events like this, when y'all donate your money to Boom Charlotte, or when y'all support artists directly, that's what you're supporting. You are supporting that artist's vision, their dream, their goals, their hopes, and our community. Because without these artists' work and without their creativity and their talents, we wouldn't have nearly the vibrant creative community and the beautiful city that we live in that we do here today. So again, thank you all so much for being here and supporting these artists with your time, your energy, and your money too. So big thanks to each and every one of y'all. All right, guys, we're gonna keep it moving right along. Oh, before we do that, another big shout out for our live painter, Philip Cherry, over here in the corner. Philip, what you working on, man? I see Flint, the word Flint in there. What you working on? It has been almost a decade.
Michigan.
It has been almost a decade since the people over in Flint have been able to have clean running water. So again, big shout out to Philip for bringing attention to that. Hopefully making some changes here in the near future. Big thanks to each and every one of y'all for showing up here at the Neighborhood Theater for what I'm sure many of y'all is your first time out in public after a long time. And of course, big thanks to those y'all right here on the stream who are watching us, I guess, 2 weeks or 3 weeks into the future now. That's kind of a trip. But hello from 2 weeks ago. All right, guys, our next performance here is going to be another performance on the screen behind me. It is going to be from a visual artist, a film producer named Corey Townsend. Corey Townsend creates art as a visual dialogue, and this piece is called American Dream. It's an aggressive piece inspired by life's experiences. Y'all, please enjoy American Dream by Corey Townsend.
Andy walks off. Leaves the mic. Screen goes black behind the stage. Voice. TV.
Buy one, get one free is a blessing.
Looking around.
I doubt any consumer would complain of a 2-for-1 deal. That's the American dream, right?
Looking at the camera.
Get more for less. Yet, I don't feel blessed because that
Outside
consumer
with a hood and a gun,
takes souls,
holding a gun
ruin
in his right
lives, and
Running.
nothing less.
Backyard.
I'm depressed because I'm a part of that
People.
deal which I knew of,
Two
but I
black
feel
and one
victim
being chased by
to
the other.
keeping it real.
Gun out.
You don't talk
pointed.
it out. I guess that's not tough enough. The system wins again.
Body falls.
I'm not free. And the person who I murdered looked just
He's
like
standing
me,
over the victim.
killing 2 birds with 1 stone. That's that 2-for-1 deal.
Handcuffs.
The American dream.
Hands up in a prayer position. That looks like that's the end of the video. Black on black crime.
Guys, give it up one more time for Corey Townsend. Makes me wonder, though, you know, the American dream means so much to so many people, and I'm always curious what it means to everybody else. I'd love to hear what you think after seeing that film. All right, guys, we want to bring up our next performer to the stage. Our next performer is going to be performing live here on the stage in front of us. It's going to be a live spoken word performance from Jay Ward. Jay Ward. That's right, give it up for Jay. Jay Ward is a National Poetry Slam champion and individual World Poetry Slam champion who has toured nationally for performances all over the country. But tonight, y'all are in for a treat because he's right here with us at the Neighborhood Theater to perform live for the Boom Springboard Showcase. So Neighborhood Theater, in person and online, I want y'all to give it up for Jay
Bass hands
Ward.
quickly bringing on the keyboard, setting up the microphones, the tech. Did a great job, and now here comes Jay Ward. Tall man, big, wearing a white t-shirt, off-white, and a black long set of pants. He's standing in front of the microphone stand.
In the beginning was the
Black
Word,
glasses,
and the Word was
light
Amen.
skin, beard.
And Amen begat paradise. Paradise begat a flaming sword, begat eviction, begat you don't belong here, begat redlining, begat you don't belong here either, begat give us this land back, begat urban renewal, begat my neighbor's got a deal on a house I can't afford anymore. Brook Hill Village is one of the last areas of affordable housing left in Charlotte. Its tenants are barely holding on to a neighborhood South Enders are desperately seeking to revitalize. Picture a house. Single story, 3 adults, 2 children, 700 square feet, shotgun style. Shotgun style means if you open the front door and the back door, a bullet would go right through the house without touching anything. Except here, the bullet is a minimum wage paycheck. The bullet says to the shotgun, they laid off and I'm already fired. The shotgun says to the banker, that's the money shot. The banker says to the investor, don't fail me now, I got rent, baby. The investor says to city council, don't fail me now, I got rent, baby. The baby says, why, I'm a baby. But here's the point. The baby plays with blocks too. They all play with blocks. The gentrified block, the only block that can't milli rock. Block ain't hot, block is got. Block don't want you to live here because it decreases the value, but they want you to shop here to increase the value. The block don't want you, but it wants you. The block is guarded like a flaming sword, like a word from a banker says things like, happy are the poor. And maybe the poor are happy because we still understand what it means to pay last month's rent with this month's check, or next week's light bill with last week's grocery money, or go to a job we hate just so a family we love can have enough to barely eke by, but still understand what it means to have a family worth eking by for. Really, it's happy are the banks, since they shall inherit the land. If it's happy are the poor, when does the house give way to the Starbucks? When does the child give way to the pipeline? When does your grandma have to move clear across town just to make way for the new Kroger? You know, I took a walk through the Arts District. This was before they raised the rent and artists had to find a new place to live. And I'm sitting at this bar where they're playing underground hip hop music and there's basketball players painted on the wall. And I walk past a karaoke party where college kids are singing the words to Kanye's Gold Digger, but they only know the chorus. She ain't messing with no broke Nick. And you know what? I sometimes think some folk love to be surrounded by black and brown culture, but not necessarily black or brown people. Let the church say, amen. But here's the point. The bank ain't never been our God. Money ain't never been our Messiah. We got too much faith built up in family to convince us that losing a building could ever touch an everlasting foundation. Brook Hill says to the bullet, no. The shotgun says to the bullet, no. Then it says to the investor, to the banker, to the city council, this is my block. We will not allow another NODA. Brook Hill says no. Brooklyn says no. Paradise says no. The word says, ain't you the paradise? Ain't you God's children? Ain't you been resurrected before? And ain't this black and brown gonna last forever, forever, ever, forever, ever? Yes. And ain't this poem just a prayer? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was Amen. How y'all doing tonight? Yo, I appreciate y'all so much. It's so good to be live and in person. So while I'm here, I'd like to just tell you a little bit about what's happened over the past week for me. Is that cool? So as you may know, this past weekend was Juneteenth. It's the first Juneteenth federally recognized as a holiday nationally, right? And there's a lot that goes into that. There's a lot that I feel about that. But also, my family reunion is coming up. And we're releasing a book for the family reunion, like a book of history. It's actually our second one. And I've been tasked to write the introduction for it. And I was kind of dry. I didn't know what I was going to talk about. But then I sat down on June 19th, 2021, and started collecting my thoughts along the lines of the parallels, right? What started in a small area of Galveston, Texas, that started as a way to commemorate, to celebrate memory, to take culture and tradition and let it travel down a timeline of genealogy, right? To spread to what has now become officially across the country. And then my family reunion that started with my great-grandparents and was called the Big Dinner. It was in a little small town because we all lived, the whole family lived in that one town. And then over successive generations, people moved and carried it. And the Big Dinner became our family reunion every year. And thinking about that just taught me the synonym between family and travel, right? Literally traveling space, but also the traveling of stories, the traveling of culture, the traveling of time, the things that we pass down from generation to generation, which is in itself travel, right? That also got me to thinking about these traditional stories that get passed down from generation to generation. And I thought of one in particular. I don't know if you've heard of High John the Conqueror. Yeah. So for those that haven't, right, there's this folktale that's very popular. And if you've ever read The People Could Fly by Virginia Hamilton, there's also some marks there. But it's said that High John would come to the plantations and kind of speak this whisper, these magic words that the people had forgotten. And as they remembered and as they said these words, they started to fly and leave the fields, which I thought was a great metaphor, right, for travel, for a future, for something that we can call ours and gravitate towards and pull other people to. What I want to do tonight is I want to share those magic words with you. I can't guarantee that you actually will levitate out of your seat, that you actually will fly, but I want to share them with you, okay? I'm going to share them the way that High John would share them. So I'm going to whisper. So this is coming over your ear, and you can repeat these words if you like. Kumbubayale, kumbubatambe, kumbubayale, kumbubatambe, kumbubayale, kumbubatambe. Legends say Africans once soared through the sky like blackbirds, but once enslaved and brought to America, they forgot their wings, forgot how to fly. One day, legends say, Massa looked up and seen black bodies floating right out the field, one by one, a cloud of freedom, a black rapture, caught up in glory. This poem be North Star. Big Dipper, be slave song, be mapped to free, disguised as spiritual. This poem be amen. Oh yeah, this poem be black. Black as you can handle. Got wings too. Travel from Massa's Field to my grandfather's sharecrop shanty. From there to Selma, Montgomery, Cleveland, Little Rock. From there to Baltimore, Ferguson, Charlotte. From there to Fish Fry by the Lake. Cookout, be all legs when Frankie Beverly and Mays come on. Be my Uncle Skin slumped in a chair after a big dinner. Be me beating on lunch tables at Conway Middle School. Be Miranda, protest, riot, cuffed and clipped. Be woke ain't the same as woke, mama say. When that day come, your wings gonna spread wider than an archangel with a smile to match. I say, mama, how I'm gonna smile and open my back to the wind at the same time. She say, boy, don't you know you can fly? Change, become something else entirely. The problem is reaction to change always been violent, always been chase and hound and water hose. Reaction to change always been. Now, why you want to go and do that, fo? Why you want to go up and mess a good thing? Now, why can't you just be happy with what he gave you? Why can't you just be satisfied? Ain't you happy with that? Why don't we burn Black Wall Street down? What's stopping us from taking Harlem back? What we gonna do, but tell you what we gonna do and then do it and then ask you what you mad for, ain't you grateful? We be grateful for Fannie Lou Hamer, for Rosa Parks, for my Aunt Chloe, my Aunt Hessie, for Mama, for all the black women that made it possible for us to fly in the first place. We be grateful for Solange and Viola and Lupita and for Tank and the Bangers and me and you. Yo mama and your cousin too. Oh yeah, this poem be black. But when I say black, I mean resilient. When I say black, I mean love. When I say black, I mean fly. When I say black, I mean we can't be owned. When I say black, I mean a resilient love that can fly on its own, because every black poem really just be a love poem. Be I love you, be I love myself, be we gonna make it this time like we make it every time. And if they ask you how we did it, the answer is not love, it's heart. It's not steadfast, it's shift, not intention, it's movement. It's not a wall, it's Jericho. The answer to any question is not a trump that raises a wall, it's a trumpet that brings one down. What work? How hard? Why shift? When now? Where movement? Who Joshua? What ram horn? Why fall? Why disrupt? Who left the gate open? If this the plantation, what they gonna do without us? Look at this view. How we get up so high after being brought so low, cover so much ground. Ain't we beautiful? Oh yeah, you got wings. We all got wings. Just because they forgotten or called home or cuffed or clipped don't mean you ain't been flying.
Standing straight up, arms flayed out to the side, straight. Mouths walk off the stage. Our MC. He's waving his pages at the audience.
All right. Cool. Just making sure that this microphone is not melted into pieces. Thanks to Mr. Jay Ward. Give it up one more time for Jay Ward. All right, y'all, we have reached the very last performance of the evening, so thank y'all so very much for hanging out with us all night. Don't forget to tell your friends that this whole performance is going to be streamed online on July 14th, so don't forget to bring them in to watch this as well. I'm going to introduce our very last performer. His name is Ali Steele. There we go, baby. Ali Steele focuses on lyrics using the power of the tongue to sing affirmations and share life experiences. Ali is a pianist and a singer and uses sage and crystals to cleanse the focus of the energy of his shows. I know, that's why it feels nice and light up here. The audience can expect authenticity as Ali shares the empowerment that comes from his own experiences of going through challenging times. He pours his heart, soul, and blood into everything he does and will give no less than that. Ali says, once you give me the microphone, my voice will tell a story in itself. Boom, Charlotte, Neighborhood Theater, give it up for Ali Steele.
Ali taps his hand. He's sitting at his keyboard. Very small.
So I hope y'all had a good night out here tonight. If you had a good night, let me hear you scream a little bit. Okay. So my name is Ali Steele, and the first song I'm gonna do is My Fault. It's actually my new single, my new video. John, we'll go ahead and start this thing. So this song is about like realizing that it's your fault that you're going through what you're going through. After somebody takes advantage of you over and 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 over again, you have to realize that it's your fault, it's not their fault. So this is what this song is about. We'll take this to Mike Steve. Said it's all my fault. I let you in again. You don't give a. I was just convenient. My fault. I was going through some things. My head was messed up, and I just need a friend. My fault. Hit you up like, hey, big kid. There with you. Down this road again, my fault. I need to be a better man, my fault. Since you got what you wanted, I ain't heard from you. Since you got what you wanted, I ain't heard from you.
Lots of gold jewelry.
Since you got what you wanted, I ain't heard from you. Since you got what you needed, I ain't heard from you.
Gold necklace.
Check this out, y'all. No, you're not to blame at all. You were opportunist. Loved me, took my money, and you knew that I was losing. My fault. Had my heart in my hand, feelings on my shoulder, standing your quicksand. My fault. I need to be a better man. My fault. Since Since you got what you wanted, I ain't heard from you. Since you got what you wanted, I ain't heard from you. Since you got what you wanted, I ain't heard from you. Since you got what you needed, I ain't heard from you. Check this out. No, you're not to blame it all. You were opportunist. Thought me took my money and you knew that I was losing my fault. Had my heart in my hand, feelings on my shoulder, standing your quicksand, my fault. I need to be a better man, my fault. Since you got what you wanted, I ain't heard from you. Since you got what you wanted, I ain't heard from you. Since you got what you wanted, I ain't heard from you. Since you got what you needed, I ain't heard from you. Check.
Since you got what you wanted.
Oh no, why you gonna leave my message on red?
Since you got what you wanted.
Ooh, you know you're wrong. You only hit me up when you need some bread.
Since you got what you wanted.
Talk about all the times you need money for the rent. No, it's hard for. You said that you would hold me down, I wanna be found.
Since you got what you wanted.
I thought that you would be the one, but I was just one of yours.
Since you got what you wanted.
I thought I'd be the one, but I was just one of yours. And it's all my fault. I let you in again. You don't give a. I was just convenient. My fault. I was going through some things. My hair was messed up, and I just need a friend. My fault. Hit me up like a kid. There with you. Down this road again, my fault. I need to be a better man, my fault. Hope y'all like that. That was my fault right there.
Takes a sip of water.
So, how many of y'all celebrated Juneteenth in here? Let me hear you scream. All right, y'all, it's an official holiday. And this song right here is a reflection of that experience of going throughout the African diaspora. This is my experience, so I hope y'all hear me out. It's called No Care. Turn it up, Jawel. Yeah, oh, all right. Hey, check. No care for the life of a black man, king born in this world and not his crowned and brainwashed the culture, poison, disconnected from this earth. Bring it back, we gotta get back to this earth. We the people learn to live from this earth. It's our duty to nourish this earth. Breathe, swing, and to stop killing the earth. Be civilized what they told you. They say you can't wear your hair nappy. Gotta call me out. Be civilized what they told you. They said if all lives matter, then black lives matter now. Be civilized what they told you. They say you can't drink your own water. Drink our fluorine now. Be civilized what they told you. They try to box us in, but as a people, we keep stepping out. No care for the life of a black man, king born in this world and not his crowned and brainwashed the culture, poison, disconnected from this earth. Bring it back, we gotta get back to this earth. We the people learn to live from this earth. It's our duty to nourish this earth. Restore balance, let them stop killing the earth. No care for the life of a black woman. First woman on this earth is the black woman. How the mother earth is the most disrespected and manipulated. It's a crying shame. Bring it back, we gotta get back to this earth. It's our duty to nourish this earth. It's our duty to nourish this earth. Restore balance, let them stop killing the earth. Be civilized what they told you. They say you can't wear your hair nappy. You gotta call me out. Be civilized saving lives, what they told you. They said if all lives matter, then black lives matter now. Been saving lives, what they told you. They can't drink your own water. Just saving lives, what they told you. They try to box us in, but as a people, we keep stepping out.
That long left dreadlock.
No care, no care, no care, no care, no. Almost lost my mind. Culture had to find. Check, no care for the life of a black man. King born in this world and not his crowned and brainwashed, stripped the culture, poisoned, disconnected from this earth. Bring it back, we gotta get back to this earth. We the people learn to live from this earth. It's our duty to nourish this earth. Restore balance, let them stop killing the earth. So there was no care. That was like my chant song right there. To talk about like reconnecting to the earth and restore balance, because everything that we have, everything that we breathe is from the earth. If we don't have the earth, the bees, the trees, the flowers, y'all, we wouldn't be here. So we need to appreciate that more, recycle more, just be more appreciative of the earth, and thank God for all that he's given us. So we're going into the next song here, and this one is No Care. So this is an original song right here. And this talks about my personal experience. Sometimes you have to wake up and encourage yourself. So this is the song that I wrote about that. Check. Wake up this morning like today's the day I make it. Ain't nothing getting in my way. I face it. Rain, sleet or snow. Bills bow, money goes. Wake up this morning like today's the day I make it. Ain't nothing getting in my way. I face it. Rain, sleet or snow. Bills bow. In a world full of materialistic clones, only care about the next trend. I roam in a world called Babylon. Wanna kill me because of my skin. They say do this, do that, always trying to tell me how to live. I roam with God the ancestors, so my destiny's already written. So I wake up this morning like today's the day I make it. Ain't nothing getting in my way. I face it. Rain, sleet or snow. Bills bow, money goes. So I wake up this morning like today's the day I make it. Ain't nothing getting in my way. I face it. Rain, sleet or snow. Bills bow. Said the money gon' go. Yeah. I can only be me. Yeah. God gave me all I need. Yeah. So I can only be me. Yeah. Said I can only be me. Yeah. Said I can only be me. Yeah. God gave me all I need. Yeah. So I can only be me. Let's do it one more time. Said I can only be me. Yeah. Said I can only be me. Yeah. God gave me all I need. Yeah. So I can only be me. Yeah. Say you can only be you. Yeah. And you can only be you. Yeah. God gave you all you need. Yeah. So I can only be me. So I wake up this morning like today's the day I make it. Ain't nothing getting in my way. I face it. Rain, sleet or snow. Bills bow, money goes. Y'all, the money gonna go. The bills gonna pile. But we gotta keep fighting for life, y'all. We gotta keep fighting for art. We gotta keep fighting for love. We gotta keep fighting for music. We gotta keep fighting for family. We gotta keep fighting for the things that matter, y'all. I know a lot of people have been hurt throughout this coronavirus experience, but we always have an opportunity to rebuild and start anew. And this is our chance to do that. So if you haven't talked to a loved one in a long time, call them up If you haven't seen your mom in a while, take her to lunch. It's about family, it's about love, and I just really feel like at this point in time, that's the only thing that matters is love, family, friends, people in your life. Everything else is going in the world, it's gonna keep going, it's gonna keep going rapid. But as long as you have the people that love you and you're loving them back, that's all that matters, because I'm so blessed that I have my family. My sister's here tonight, Charmaine Steele. And I love her, y'all. She's a real estate agent. She's a beautiful black queen. And I love my sister for coming out and supporting me. Every time I get on the stage, every opportunity she can, it means the world to me. So we're going to do one last song, then we're going to get out y'all. Well, I done cried on stage. Lord Jesus. All right, come on, y'all. Let's get him with that last joint. Actually, this is my homeboy, Ja Will. He's on the piano. If y'all can give him a hand, a round of applause.
I'm on stage smiling.
So we actually gonna do one of his songs in the show, and we're gonna mix it up for y'all so y'all can go home with a little two-step. So go ahead and Ja Will, take it off. Oh, it's okay to clap. Come.
What you gon' say when I'm dripping flow? Be your own man, that's original. Carry your grace in your hand, boy. Raise a flag that you're repping for. And stand tall, you're a lion roar. Stand firm like you can't fall. Rise high like you're 10 tall. I'll never back down, really. Enemy, take your crown. You can chill it. Stack your bread high, job provide. You can feel it. Grow. All you can manifest is living. Abundantly is the way I can give it all. The waves of life comes in threes. Next thing you know, you've seen all that you built. Your dreams are not even yours. Oh no. Enemy takes what I be, turns it back on to me. Mirrors the down, so you see I'm stronger than I know, yeah. And let them know you can take me out. Let me drip in love, peace, no doubt. And I manifest all I set out. And I say dedicated to it. They can talk all they want, yeah. They can take a swing if they want, yeah. But it won't hit me at all now, yeah. Cause I'm covered by Jah, yeah. The Almighty, you feel it. And she don't break for not one of her children, yeah. Yeah. I said she. Believe me. Hey, yeah. They can talk all they want. All they want. They can take a swing if they want. Swing they want. But it won't hit me at all now, yeah. Cause I'm covered by Jah, yeah. The Almighty, you feel it? And she don't break for not one of her children, yeah. But Jah keep on keeping on driven. I'll never break cause all the love Jah has given me, yeah. And I'll keep on shining bright. Cause Jah gave me the eternal light. And there's no telling how to dig me down. You can't dig me down. It's my time now. Oh, yo, in my tripping flow. Be your own man, that's original. Get your crest in your hand, boy. Raise your flag that you're ripping, your flag that you're repping, your flag that you're ripping, your flag that you're repping, your flag that you're ripping, your flag that you're ripping, your flag that you're ripping, your flag that you're ripping. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh do do do. What you gon' say when I'm dripping flow? Be your own man, that's original. Give me your praise in your hand, boy. Raise your flag that you're repping for. You see, they try to tell me that I'm going crazy. Crazy. But I'm not out my mind. Oh, yeah. I just got my own style. Got my own drip. And I know how to find it. But they say this, maybe. I remember when, I remember when I lost my mind.
My mind.
It was something familiar about that place. Even had the echo. It was out of space. Oh yeah. I say who you, well who do you think that you are?
You think you are?
Well say bless your soul. I thought I had it in control. Just follow me. I said that makes me crazy. Oh, that makes me crazy. Oh, that makes me crazy. Possibly. Oh, possibly. Oh, that makes me crazy. That makes me crazy. Oh, well, that makes me crazy. Oh, yeah. Possibly. Oh, possibly. Well, I guess I might be out my mind. I'm going blind, I can't find where I'm going to see, but I might be crazy. Oh yeah, possibly. Hey, oh.
Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Y'all give a round of applause for Ja Will. I couldn't have did it without my brother. For real, I love him so much. I hope y'all enjoyed this experience. And then I cry on stage. But thank you so much, Boom. This couldn't happen without you guys. You guys are amazing. All that you do for the community, we appreciate you. Giving artists a platform, giving us a voice in the community means everything. And I am so grateful that y'all allow me opportunity. So I hope that everyone had a great night. And let's go home filled with love.
Mike back on the stand. Piano player stands up. Here comes our MC. Gets the mic. Puts it back on the stand. Holding his papers like he always is.
All right, guys, give it up one more time for Ali Steele. I want y'all to give it up one more time for all of the great, talented artists that performed here tonight, including Philip Cherry, Dahlia, Blue Dunes, Tyrone Burston. Who else we got? We got the Bipeds, Cut Right, Moving Spirits, Jay Ward and Ali Steele. Big ups to all of our performing artists here at the Boom Springboard Showcase. Big thanks once again to Greg McCraw and his team here at the Neighborhood Theater for letting us use their space and rechristen it and get the energy, get the vibes back in here after a long pandemic break. Big thanks once again to the entire Boom Charlotte team, Manoj Kesavan, Cameron Watson, Kia Moore, and Jessica Stewart for all their hard work putting together this event. My name's Andy Go, saying drive home safe, be great every day, and tell your loved ones that you love them. Good night.
All right, boom. There's your circular twine. Now it's black.
We want to thank you again for joining us for the Boom Springboard Showcase event. Your money, your time, your support helps give opportunities to artists like these and many others, helping to create the vibrant cultural community here in Charlotte that you know that we deserve. Please join us in the chat and let us know what new things would you like to see from Boom, both virtually and in person. We want to thank our sponsors one more time: Knight Foundation, Riem Prize Fund, Foundation for the Carolinas, Arts and Science Council, North Carolina Arts Council, South Arts, and Plaza Midwood Merchants Association. And of course, we can't forget our hardworking, talented founders and executive staff, Manoj Kesavan, Executive Director of Boom Charlotte, Cameron Watson, Artistic Director, Jessica Stewart, Program Director, and Kia Moore, Communications Director. Please join us on July 28th for our next virtual event. We're going to be asking local artists, where do we stand now, a year after the murder of George Floyd, and how have they responded? We can't wait to share it with you. Thanks so much, and have a wonderful evening.
Andy standing in a backyard with trees behind him. Boom Springboard. There's the website, the Facebook, and that's it.